Hi guys, thanks for popping by my channel. I am a Chilean Australian lady living life with ADHD, and I share a lot of topics on my channel about living life with ADHD and the craziness and the struggles, and I like to encourage you and encourage you to encourage others along this crazy journey. And if that sounds like that's a bit of your gig, come and join me with a cuppa or your favorite colouring in, and let's have a conversation together. So while I'm chatting to you via my video, please feel free to comment and share your thoughts with me in return. If you haven't yet done, please like and subscribe, and that way we can be in touch, and also it will ideally help to grow my channel, because I would love to get the word out there of positivity and encouragement surrounding ADHD. There is so much negativity, I think, surrounding the topic of ADHD, and I just want to change that around a little bit. So come join me, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Hi everyone. Okay, I have not been around for a few weeks. I think my ADHD is starting to show up on my YouTube video. I have had I've been dealing with a little bit of my fatigue, also illness in the household, and also issues with learning, okay, because I'm learning about all of this, learning how to use this. This is apparently a microphone. I'm still trying to work it out. And because I then put the microphone, attach it to the phone, it means I now don't have a way to have the phone sitting nicely. So it's in my hands. See, it's in my hands. So we're gonna have a bit of a wibble wobble happening, and all kinds of anyways, moving on. How are you? How's life been for you? I hope that it's been a good one. We here have had beautiful weather, beautiful sunshine, and I hope that this means that winter will be over. So let's talk ADHD. Yes, that's right. We can throw ourselves into a project and then hit a sudden block, right? Kind of like what I did. I've given you a few reasons why, but I do have to say that with ADHD, at least this happens to me, if I throw myself into something, I suddenly feel overwhelmed that I ever did, and then I go into hiding a little bit. So I think that's what was kind of happening as well in these last few weeks. I was thinking I should do a video, and then I'm like, no, let me just hide. I don't want to be out there anymore. Like, I really get that happen to me all the time with things. I tend to do it as well when I've been a part of a community and then I move on from the community, whether it be a workplace or a church community, or even a Facebook group that I might have become friends with, where we meet up and stuff. And then I decide, okay, this isn't really working for me. I need to move on. I tend to move on completely. Like, I'll never be in touch again with people. I'll happily say hello if I bump into you, but then I just kind of freeze up. It's almost like this overwhelm of like, oh my goodness, I have totally been a huge part of this community, and now I'm not, and now I'm going to go into hiding. So I don't know if that happens to you. Does that happen to you with your in your life, in your daily life? And could it be just part of our ADHD? The reason why I think it is a part of ADHD is that it's quite common to run into mental exhaustion with ADHD, because our brains are going all the time, and then suddenly we just need everything to stop. We need our brain to stop. And I think that that's what then leads to us going into hiding for a little bit, or just feeling like we just can't go back. Once we've decided we need to move on from somewhere, we kind of really need to move on. Yes. Lost my train of thought. ADHD at its best today. Okay, so I was talking about how minds race. And like we ourselves, like me myself, I'm just going to talk about my own personal experience because this is basically what my videos are for. It's to share my own experience with you, because sometimes we can basically ADHD at its best. Okay, start again. When we're first finding out we have ADHD and we start to review our life and how it's been, and come up with all these situations from the past, and we go, oh, and we start looking at it differently, we can then go online and come across a plethora of like just these fun and quirky videos about ADHD, and that's fun and all. But when I discovered my ADHD about 5 years ago now, I kind of really was looking for someone to just have a chat. And there wasn't anyone out there doing that. There was lots of informational videos and lots of these quick and zappy and colourful and crazy and kind of videos. And yeah, I had a good laugh, but I was just looking for someone to just have a chat about their experiences, because I wanted to know if any of my experiences were similar. And nobody was talking about just what ADHD can look like in the daily, and that's what I'm here for. So, racing mind. I'm going to give you an example of what that can be like for me. Okay, everybody sleeps at night, hopefully, and the normal course of sleep means that we roll around in our sleep to make ourselves more comfortable. And I would imagine that for most people, that rolling around, making themselves comfortable in the middle of the night, or getting up to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, is probably a sleepy kind of experience for them. They may wake up the next morning and possibly not even remember it. I'm imagining, right? I'm totally hoping that is probably what happens when you're half asleep in the middle of the night. Not so for me. For me, the minute I'm rolling around, my mind is having a full-on conversation with itself. I've grown up just going with it. It's just a part of my life. I never knew any different. But the older I get and the busier life actually gets, the more complex life actually gets, I'm like in the middle of the night waking up, and then my mind is going with a whole conversation on its own, and I literally say to myself, please shut up. Shut up. I need to sleep. So that's an example of how much our mind races, and it does it on its own. It's something we can't even control just about. I have to literally talk to my mind and say, shh, just please be quiet. So if you relate to that, yes, you can understand then why we might hit these bouts of exhaustion. And those, when we do, we just like to just chill out, kind of do nothing. Poor cat, he's been locked in the last week or so now because he is being a nuisance to the neighborhood. Yes, you are, aren't you? So we've had to really lock him in, and he's not happy. Poor thing. Anyway, we'll sort him out soon enough. So, we can go into these phases of like just doing nothing for a while, and it might last a while. It might only last a day, and sometimes it just looks like going into hiding a little bit, just really not reaching out to friends, or just really just living our own life, or really not doing the project that we were so excited about for a while there. Cat's going crazy. I'll sort him in a minute. Okie dokie. Well, really, this was just a video to pop in and say hi and say I haven't forgotten about anyone who's like following me, and I wanted to just be here today and give you encouragement to face the day and to be you and be with you. because we know what our brains do, right? We know what our brains do. And as long as we're kind, this is, I guess, my whole point is, as long as we're kind, as long as we understand that it is our ADHD doing that thing, making us procrastinate or making us go into hiding, or then we can just forgive ourselves. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't put yourself down. Don't insult yourself. I think that's a big thing that we ADHDers can do. We're like, oh, we're so stupid, or oh, it's all me, or that person has stopped talking to me. What did I do wrong? And it's actually not you. It's not us. It's just part of life, and we need to just hold us and be with us and tell ourselves, hey, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So yes, go and do something fun today. Go and do that project that you've left behind. Get started again. All right. Bye.